this is finally it. This is the 2020 BMW 7 Series. And it might be some piece of magnificent engineering, but for 2020, it's a facelift model and there's some quite significant updates. First of all, we have the new steering wheel with the new driving assistance, and it works extremely well. The instrument cluster is now the BMW Live Cockpit, and even though the design isn't exactly to my liking, it does make the car much more modern. We have the new Bowers & Wilkins 3D crystal surround sound system. It will blow your pants off. It's really good, but it's also really expensive. There's new BMW individual exclusive Napa leather with extended quilting, and it looks and feels unbelievable as well. The wireless charging tray has now moved in front of the gear selector, which is exactly where it should have been in the first place. We have new cup holders, and if you opt for it, the rear entertainment system can have 10-inch screens, but that's for the Tier 2 executive package, which is not on this car. What's that?
A fridge.
A fridge? And your water is actually cold? Oh my god, it's freezing. It's really cold. Look. It's super cold. You want to drink and show everybody that there's actually water inside here? How does that work? Oh, there you go. Cool. Nice frozen water.
Yeah. The short ones go on the top, the longer ones go on the bottom.
And it actually fits that big cup. And this is the intensity. You can see very cold or little cold.
Very cold.
Another very important update for the flagship model is the new laminated glass, which is supposed to do a much better job with soundproofing. And can I tell you, it has worked. This cabin is much quieter than before. On the outside, we now have these amazing laser headlights. We have a massive kidney grille, and we also have a larger BMW logo. I guess they had to increase the size because otherwise it would have looked like a tiny pimple above those grills. We also have new bumpers with nice chrome edge design, and overall you get some more sculpted and muscular details. Perhaps my favorite feature on the outside is now the rear taillights. They follow that 3D kind of design found in the 3 Series, but they also connect. There's a line that goes all the way across, which makes it look really upscale. Last but not least, the trim around the exhaust pipes has also been updated. If you pay special attention, you're going to notice that the new hood is a little bit taller now and a bit more muscular. You're going to notice that the lines on the side of the car are a little bit more upright. Another really significant update comes from the engine lineup. So now you get the 745 LE, which has the B58 6-cylinder combined with the plug-in hybrid drivetrain. The 750 we're driving today gets more power, and so does the M760. To be precise, the car we're driving today is the 750 Li, which is the long wheelbase version. The N63 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 under the hood of this 750 Li now has 523 horsepower, which also happens to be the license plate on this car. The truth, though, is that the figure that's completely mind-blowing is the torque, 553 pound-feet of torque. That's all mated to an 8-speed ZF automatic transmission and, of course, xDrive. The result of all that is a car that, despite its size and weight, can hit 100 kilometers an hour in 4.1 seconds. Yes, this thing is stupid fast, and it also makes a good noise when you go for it. In terms of driving, I have to say that this time around, the adaptive mode seems to be working a little bit better than before. The car predicts its surroundings, and it can use GPS data and the cameras to predict where you're going. So if you're about to turn right, it will stiffen up the left part of the suspension. If you're about to go uphill, it's going to downshift for you. And despite being the least interactive mode, I think it's my favorite mode. You also get Comfort and Comfort Plus, which will loosen up the anti-roll bars and make this thing completely loose and goose and comfortable on the road. And you also get Sport. Now, funny enough, when you put it into Sport, everything obviously stiffens up, including the weight behind the wheel. And this 7 Series with the rear, the 4-corner steering feels much smaller than what it really is, and is actually pretty enjoyable to drive. It's by no means a sports car, but hey, you'll be surprised with how good it feels. Ride comfort is, of course, exceptional. Passengers in all seats are going to be extremely happy. You get massage on all 4 seats. And of course, the rear seats are fully adjustable, just like the ones in the front. It'd be really interesting to see how this stacks up against the new Genesis G90, and of course the S-Class now that's also been refreshed. In terms of technology, you have everything you need, including the driving assistance. You get, again, wireless Apple CarPlay. You have now wireless charging. You have blind spot monitoring, heads-up display, a great sound system. That's everything you're going to ever need. Like, it's crazy. In terms of fuel efficiency, the new unit really seems to like being on the highway. It's going to be well under 10 liters per 100 kilometers cruising long distances. But then when you hit the city, it's going to climb up to about 14 on average, which is, again, pretty good for what it is. All in all, the 2020 refreshed BMW 7 Series seems to be holding up to par with its category. It has a lot to offer. Most importantly, a really good driving experience on top of numerous luxurious features. Overall score, 9 out of 10, because this is a true flagship.
Perfect.